now we are done with what you call basic syntaxes of indirect and mesh function. So now we are going to the real problem statement. Okay, let's imagine a situation where your entire BI system in the company collapses. Okay, suppose it collapses. So you are a data analyst and your sales manager in the vehicle sales department complains about it. Okay, and also you have been told by your sales manager that he needs to attend to a meeting with the senior management immediately. Okay, to attend to the meeting, he needs to have the historical category-wise sales performance for the past 6 months ready. Okay, so you have been given 10 minutes to submit this data in an appropriate format. So this is the ad hoc scenario. The BI system collapses at this moment your business intelligence system is not working. So you have to come up with another solution. So luckily you usually maintain important sales detail in an Excel format in separate folder on a monthly basis for each month, which has been prepared for your sales manager's monthly progress report. You just use it for your monthly progress report. So also suppose you are a very older person and where you used to maintain uniformity when arranging your data and also for saving your data. Okay, this is the problem. So let's identify how to solve this problem using indirect and match and VLOOKUP together. Okay, let's get in. Okay, suppose okay, this is the format you wanted to submit to a manager to attend to his meeting. Okay, but first of all, let me explain you guys. I want to tell you that for the sake of simplicity, I have just obtained only small and simpler dataset to give you all the concept and the syntaxes, but not the complexity. First you should get the concept and apply the concept to the problem. Okay, I'm not going to use complex dataset to explain this. I just want to simplify that in order to give you the real experience of indirect function and mesh function, how to use both together. So I'm just simply getting smaller data sets just to give you the concept. Okay, let's start. Suppose this is the format you want to submit to your manager. So this contains nothing but category. What is the category type? The vehicle category type. This is the categories that your company usually used to sell. So this is the months related to relevant data, and this is the format that you need to submit. Okay, then as I said earlier, you are a very orderly person where you used to maintain uniformity when arranging your data and also for saving your data. Okay, also you maintain important sales details in Excel format in separate folder on monthly basis. Okay, you are maintaining important data. Okay, monthly basis. This is the format you maintain on monthly basis to submit your manager's progress report. Okay, the sheet contains only daily sales and daily sales, day sales and number of transactions. The daily sales sheets contains day sales, number of transactions. So the cat-wise daily sales contains the day and the categories in the columns and particular sales pertaining to particular categories. Okay, this is the format you maintain for each and every month for your manager's progress report. As you are a orderly person, you maintain the uniformity. You also maintain the same formats for each and every month. For April, as you can see, you just save it as April and dash 2022, and the other months as well you maintain the same formats. Okay, so May, the May also contains daily sales and cat-wise daily sales, same data, same format. In order to achieve the indirect functionalities properly, it has to be in uniformed. Okay, so that's why the April, the months of this summary table that you just wanted to submit to a manager, the months of this column headers are exactly same as the month names given here. Okay, why I have given here, let's come to the next. Okay, as you can see, the errors shown here because I already applied the functions to the summary format. This is the let me show you how the results comes. Okay, I'm going to open all the monthly Excel files first. This is the final outcome when the function applied. So indirect functionality is applied. Let's work out this, how to get this done. Actually nothing but we just open up all Excel files at once and we are getting the result at once. Okay, we just need to apply this only to 1 month data only. Okay, others will automatically get updated when you use the indirect functionalities. But however, if I close this, let me close some month data, and let me close this and open that. Okay, let me close this and open again. Okay, as you can see, only the currently open Excel files data can only visible, but others are getting referencing errors because we are not open the relevant file yet. That is how indirect function works. Okay, the indirect functionality works, as you can see, whenever the file is closed and whenever the file is closed and open, if the referencing files are not open, the indirect functionalities will not be worked if you are accessing Excel files indirectly. Okay, hope you get that. If I accessing indirect function inside this workbook, we don't want to worry about that, these referencing errors. But because we are using external Excel files, that's why these errors are getting. Okay, let's delete all the answers, then let's find out the solution. Okay, let me close all unrelated files first. Okay, this is the summary format you want to run. As I said earlier, you want to submit. This is the format, monthly format you use. Okay, this is the real this is the categories of your company: classic cars, motorcycle, planes, ships, trains, trucks and buses, vintage cars. This is the daily sales sheet. Okay, so I'm going to indirectly access these details to this summary, where we have to apply only once. Okay, so first of all we are going to get this. Okay, I already have obtained this sheet names to the summary sheet because we need to access these data indirectly. Okay, just let's begin the function first. Okay, let me show you something first. When we are accessing the data from another Excel file, how we access it? We are going to access it like this. We can access, if I want to access if I want to access some data from another Excel file, this is the way of accessing. Suppose I want to get classic cars one sales. So as you can see, this is how the formula looks like when you accessing data from another Excel file to the for your work in Excel file. Okay, this is how the syntaxes look like. Then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this equal sign, and I'm just let the syntaxes be in this cell. Okay, I just want to identify what are the syntaxes of when we are accessing data from another Excel file. That's why I usually ignore the equal sign. I just want to how the text looks like, because as you can see, we can as I said earlier, indirect function can access, okay, by surrounding the data, surrounding the text. You can access data by from indirectly as well, as you can see. Boom. So this is the way we are indirectly accessing this data by giving relevant syntaxes. Okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to access classic cars. Let's identify classic cars. Where are the classic cars? Month of April. Okay, let me think how we are going to use VLOOKUP function. Okay, we are going to we need to have month of April. Okay, month of April total sales details. Okay, we need to have month of April total sales details, but the Excel contains daily sales. But for the summary, we just needed to have only monthly total sales. Okay, we are going to access it in this way. We look up, okay, classic cars, not classic cars. We are going to access total. Why I have given total, let me tell you in the moment. Okay, what is the table array? Why I have given the total? Because we are accessing this. We are starting the lookup array from here to here. Okay, A to H. For the simplicity, let's say A to C. Okay. So we are accessing total in the given array. We are going to vertically going to identify total where the total row is beside that. Okay, and to column index number, we already know that the classic car reside at the second column, but we are not going to use it statically, but statically we are going to use match function instead there. Okay, match is nothing but where we can get the relative position of a particular array. Okay, let me get the detail. What is the match function? What is the data we are going to search? This is the classic cars. We are going to use match function. So where the classic cars reside at the given array. Okay, so we are going to pick the array from here to here, or we can select entire range as well. So for simplicity, I'm going to select these cells only. Okay, then we need to have what is exact match. Okay, and afterward we are going to close the VLOOKUP function. Okay, that's it. This is the way of getting data from another Excel file to here using VLOOKUP and match function. So let's access this function indirectly. Okay, let me start it. So I'm going to use these syntaxes first. Okay, I'm going to copy and paste these syntaxes to another cell first. Then you can be easily identify the syntaxes and use the indirect functionalities. Okay, let's access the data indirectly by applying indirect functionalities to this function. Okay, let me remove the table array here. Okay, we are going to get the table array indirectly. Okay, first, okay, but indirect, we just type the indirect function. Okay, when we accessing the data, this is how the data looks like. Okay, as I said you earlier, that you use same month data format to each and every Excel file. So I am going to get the month data dynamically. Okay, let me get the syntaxes first. This is how it works. As I said earlier, indirect function text should be surrounded by double quotes. If you are getting data, if you are accessing data indirectly, text data should be surrounded by double quotes. Okay, that's why I just started typing here double quote, and there is a tick here. I'm going to get that as well, and afterward we are going to close the text in the indirect function, and we are going to access the month data dynamically by typing AND. When we type AND, we can both text data and cell data can be accessed dynamically when we use AND and then double quote syntax. Okay, first of all, let me explain how the AND function, what is the AND syntax does. Let me explain it first, then otherwise you will get confused. It is nothing but it is helpful to access, to combine data and text together dynamically. Okay, let me explain you. Suppose my name is Pramudz. Okay, and I just want to get my surname. Suppose my surname contains in another cell. So suppose this cell is nothing but in 6L. So just enter. So in 6L, let's type my name. As you can see, Pramudz Kumar again. Okay, we can easily access the text data dynamically when we use AND side. Okay, hope you are clear. That is nothing but AND use. Okay, also similarly, if you want to add something after you are accessing dynamically to your text data, we have to close it using AND. We have to again start at the double quotes the relevant text data. Okay, I'm going to type Colombo. It is nothing but my city. Okay, Pramudz Kumar again, Colombo. Okay, hope you are clear about what is the AND sign, what is the AND signature useful for this indirect function. Okay, then let's come to the indirect accessing of this. Okay, then I'm going to do it a little bit quickly. Okay, just let me close the indirect function. Then we are going to access first. I'm going to type these data here because this is the table array of VLOOKUP function. So I'm going to there's a tick first. There's a single quote first, and afterwards there's square brackets, and we are going to close it, and we are going to access month data indirectly, and we are going to close it. Okay, and we are going to type again .xlxx in and close square brackets inside surrounded by the double quotes, and afterward, as we obtained earlier, sheet names into these columns A1 and A2 as you can see, there is a cat-wise daily sales data. So I'm going to the sheet name is cat-wise daily sales, so cat-wise daily. So I'm going to access it as well indirectly. So I'm going to get it like this, and I'm going to afterward I'm going to close it, and again I'm going to start the new text. The data should be static, so I'm going to access it as well inside double quotes, and guys let's exactly as it is, $sign AC. Okay. Afterward, now the indirect function is over. There is something might gone wrong, that's why this reference error is shown here. Let me identify it. Okay guys, even though I get April dynamically, I didn't get the year dynamically. That's why the error is because I have to type the year data statically. Okay, then I got the indirect access to this VLOOKUP function. Okay, then let's get mesh data as well from the indirect functions. Okay, I'm going to remove this data as well. I'm going to access it using indirect as well. Okay, indirect, then what is all, then we are going to have single quote and square bracket, and we are going to close it, and we are going to get dynamically the month name, and we are going to close the month name, and we are going to again we are going to static type, and we are going to type 2022.xlxx sex, and we are going to have close square bracket, and we are going to close the string contents. Then we are going to get dynamically the sheet name, and we are going to close it, and again we are going to set other data as the single quotes and this sign, and nothing but a $sign 1 $sign and range $sign I $sign 1. Okay, that's all. Boom, we just access the data indirectly. Okay, that's all. We have nothing to do anymore. We just completed all the data what we wanted to get now by applying single formula. But first we need to identify whether which cell data should be absolute and which cell data should be semi-absolute. I hope you all are aware about what is the absolute and what is semi-absolute data. Let me apply these relevant data. This is B5 is nothing but month. It should be absolute in the columns. It should, when we drag these into the downward, it should not be changed. It should be absolute. The data should be absolute. Okay, that's why I'm going to have the $sign in between the B and 5. Okay, the A2 is nothing but this should be absolute for both ways. because for right side there should be it should not be changed because the cat price daily sales, it should not be changed because it should be static. So we are going to use absolute, full absolute, nothing but dollar sign, starting from dollar sign and the column and the dollar sign and the row. Okay, then again this is why B5 should be absolute for downwards only, because we are getting the month data dynamically, because we already saved the monthly data in the same format as the cells contains. Okay, that's why we are accessing month name dynamically. Okay, then A6 should be absolute for row wise, so it should move absolute for downward, but it should be absolute when we dragging over here to, when we dragging over it should not be changed. That's why I said it should be absolute to row. So B5 also there is also B5, so it should be absolute in that both way. Column base, or this should be absolute in both way. Okay, boom, that's all. We just completed the function, we just finished off the functions. Okay, as I said you earlier, because we didn't open the file set, there will be referencing error. As we didn't open the Excel file set, there is a referencing error. That is how indirect function works. We can't change that. So when we are sending it, we have to copy this data and paste section. Let's open all other files. Okay, let's open. I already opened one. Just see the beauty of indirect function. I just opened up all other Excel files at once. So let me see the summary. Boom. As you can see, we just only apply the formula to only one single cell. Okay, we didn't go through one Excel file at a time. We just apply the formula to one single cells. That is the beauty of indirect function. Okay, friends, that's all for the today video. I'm going to remove these things. Let's summarize the today's topics details. We talked about indirect function and match functions and VLOOKUP functions, and also we solved a real data analytic problem using those functions, and we also saw the power of indirect functions. So in future I'm going to submit more videos regarding data analytics and machine learning and data science. That's all for this video, guys. Also, you can get the all working data from the link given in the description. So in the GitHub, you can practice it and you can see the syntaxes. I'm going to submit into GitHub as well. You can get it from the link in the description below. Okay, thanks for watching this video, guys. Just give a thumb and subscribe my channel, and I'll be uploading many videos regarding data analytics and machine learning and data science. So that's it. Bye.